Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. uh, Today we have to create the modern tab bar UI like this. We will create this tab bar uh, by creating a SwiftUI project from scratch. Today I am going to show you how to build a custom tab view in SwiftUI that looks sleek, supports smooth animation, and gives your app a polished, modern feel. So, what is tab view? In iOS, a tab view is a user interface component that allows users to switch between different sections of an app quickly and easily using tabs, typically located at the bottom of the screen. A tab view displays a tab bar with multiple tab items. Each tab represents a displayed a different view, feature, or section of the app. When a user taps on the tab, the corresponding view is displayed. You have seen this feature in many popular applications like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Let's jump straight into Xcode and start building. So let's create a new project with SwiftUI interface. Okay, so let's start by creating an enum for our tabs. Each case will present a tab and use an SF symbol as its icon. Let's create an enum with name tab, string, case iterable, case for home. We will use house icon. For search, we will use magnifying glass. For favorites, I will use heart, and for profile I will use person. I will use 4 tabs within my content view. So what is enum? An enum defines a finite set of possible values that a variable can hold. This Swift code defines an enum called tab that is used to represent tabs in a tab bar. Each tab has an associated system SF symbol icon name as its string value. So enum tab defining an enumeration name tab, and for string, this enum is a raw value enum, meaning each case has a raw value of type string. And what is case iterable? This protocol allows you to get all cases as a collection using tab.all cases. Each case represents a tab name in your app, has a corresponding SF symbol string. Now we will create our custom modern tab bar view. It uses a horizontal stack of buttons, each tied to a specific tab. Let's create it. Modern tab bar. Return type view. Use body. We have to create one binding with selected tab, which will hold the selected tab item. Now in this I will use horizontal stack. Now I have to use for each loop for all the tabs cases. Tab.all cases. Also need to use uniqueness of value itself. Spacer, then button. vstack, image with system name, tab dot raw value, with font, system size 20, weight semi-bold. Now I will use foreground color. For selected tab I will use blue, else gray. If selected tab equal tab, then I will show the small circle icon on the bottom of image. I will set the frame width 6, height 6. Now I will use foreground color to blue. For the vstack I will use padding from every side, vertical to 10, and after the button I will use spacer. For this vstack I will use spacing with 4. This I will use background, rounded rectangle, corner radius 20, dot fill with color dot system gray 6. And I will also use the shadow, color black, and opacity with 0.1, radius 8, x0, y 4, depending to horizontal. Let's call this in content view. As you can see, the tab view is created and looking good. Now I will add the animation with spring effect. Can we do that? We can do this in image. With scale effect, selected tab, and for the circle, transition dot scale. When I click on the button, spring, and in the body I will use selected tab equal to tab. Now let's check this. As you can see, the tab is selected with spring animation. As you can see on the below selected icon, we show a small blue dot icon as an indicator. Now let's move into the content view. Within this, I will add instead of this I will use jet stack with alignment bottom, group, switch selected tab, cases. Now we have to create some for new views for home, search, favorites and profile. We just have to create simple views for each tab. You can replace these later with real content from your app. Now let's create home view, return type view with body. I will set color white with overlay, text home with font large title. Now I will create again for search with color orange. Favorites with blue. Profile with green. Okay, now we just have to add these views within these cases. For home we have to use home view, search we have to use search view, for favorites we have to use favorites view, and for profile we have to use profile view. Okay, now let's add modern tab bar here. As you can see, the tab view is shown on the bottom of screen due to use of bottom within the jet stack alignment. Now let's click on search, favorite and profile. Now let's add some frame to this group. Max width with infinity and max height with infinity. Now let's add background. System background and ignore safe area. As you can see, this looks pretty beautiful. Now we will add some padding to this modern tab bar. Padding to horizontal and padding from bottom to 10. Okay, as you can see, this is working perfectly. In the content view, we handle the currently selected tab using a state variable. The view shown above depends on the selected tab and the custom tab bar sits anchored at the bottom. The edge ignore safe area makes sure everything feels immersive and fluid. Next, and there you go, a beautiful modern tab bar in SwiftUI, fully animated and customizable. That's it. If this helped you out, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more SwiftUI tutorials. Also, let me know in the comments if you would like me to cover tab bar badges, dark mode styling, or glass morphism next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.